I love finding good dupes to share with you, and I feature dupes videos regularly here on YouTube and across my other platforms, but sometimes there are products in my life that I just can't dupe. Nothing comes close for one reason or another. I did a video on that a couple of months ago, and here I am again with even more undupable products, and these are on sale for Black Friday. I'll be covering the sale details for each, dates, codes, information as we go throughout the video. I have mostly makeup in this video, a little bit of skincare too, and I want to thank City Beauty for sponsoring a portion of today's video. I've been using one of their products for years because it works so well for me. I've shared it a ton here on my channel. It's included in their sale, which starts today. I'll tell you more about it as well as the specifics on their sale here shortly. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new, and let's get into these undupable products that are on sale right now. As I always do, I'll have all the products I'm sharing in today's video listed and linked down below in my description box. I'll also have as many specifics as I can put about each sale, along with the main page of each retailer, since you may want to browse around with all these sales going on. At the top of the product section in my description box, I'm going to have a link to my blog also, so you can check it out after you watch this video, because I have a comprehensive beauty brand list full of Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals and sales, loaded with information for you, and I hope you find it helpful. So look for the title of this YouTube video, look for the word more, click on it, it will expand the description box either below or next to the video, and you can see everything listed and linked. I'm showing that Bobbi Brown is having 30% off site-wide from November 22nd to 26th, plus if you spend over $75, you can create your own 5-piece set. Now, since I'm filming this before some of these sales go live, if any information is different, I'll be sure and update my description box and my blog so you have current information, and if you see something different, please feel free to let me know. That blog post is referenced by a lot of people, so I want to make sure that it is current. So one of my very favorite Bobbi Brown products that I use daily is the Stick Corrector. The shade that I have is Bisque. I use this under my eyes to counterbalance my under eye discoloration. It helps my concealer do a better job than if I didn't do that. I can use less concealer. It doesn't have that kind of gray tone to it that it would have otherwise if the purple darkness was peeking through. I've used and loved other correctors. I have some that are very creamy that I really enjoy, but this is the only one in stick format that's this convenient to use, that's this creamy, this opaque, that looks like skin, that lasts all day and just wears as beautifully as it does underneath concealer. Plus, I can also wear it on its own and it still looks natural, even though it's this bisque tone and not nude color. I absolutely love it. I think it's great. So for me, thus far, this is undupable, and I definitely think it's worth picking up during this sale. I also want to very quickly mention the Crushed Liquid Lip. I had on Juicy Date earlier. I'm going to swatch this on the back of my hand for you, even though it's not really so much about the shade in particular, although this is a great shade. This is just a nice neutral pinky nude, kind of a mid-tone shade. I wasn't sure if I was going to call this undupable. However, I really don't know of another product that's in this format. It's not a liquid lipstick that dries down. It stays creamy like a lipstick. It's really just a liquefied lipstick, but it's longer lasting than most bullet formulas. It's comfortable, it's flattering. These are really nice. I actually might want to get another shade while this sale is going on. I just wanted to quickly mention this too, even though this is my primary undupable product, this is secondary, I guess. I'm going to stay on the under eye subject for a minute, since Pat McGrath makes my holy grail under eye setting powder, which is thus far undupable, and she is having a nice tiered sale through November 28th. So if you spend $50 or more, you can save 30%. If you spend $150 or more, you can save 35%. And if you spend $250 or more, you can save 40%. This is Pat McGrath we're talking about, so to hit that minimum $50 threshold and save 30% is going to be pretty easy. So this is the under eye setting powder that I just love. There's no sparkle, no glimmer or shimmer. It's a very, very finely milled powder that I was probably blinding you with just then. I have all my lights on because it's nighttime right now. So it looks white when you swipe it on, but when you dust it under your eye or if you use a sponge to apply it, it just disappears. It's translucent. It doesn't emphasize fine lines, texture, dryness, all three of which I do have. It sets my under eye concealer beautifully. It doesn't look white. It doesn't look like powder. It's very flattering. This is my second one of these. This is the lightest shade that they make because it appears translucent and kind of brightens my under eye, and that's what I like. And I've just not found anything that comes close. And I actually need to see if I have a backup, because if I don't, I might pick up one now, at least by the 28th, so I can take advantage of the sale as well. Now, I do also like Pat McGrath concealer. The shade that I have here is L6, which is more my face shade. I probably should pick up a lighter shade to go under my eyes that would brighten a bit more. Now, this is more of a full coverage concealer that looks natural. It's not cakey, it's not heavy. It's a very nice full coverage concealer. Is this undupable? Probably not. There are other great full coverage concealers out there, but it's a great full coverage, hydrating, flattering concealer that would be worth looking into. I do also think her lip liners are really nice. If you're wanting a lip liner that's great at preventing feathering, one that is very creamy yet stays on, fills in lip lines, just an overall really great lip liner. Pat McGrath lip liners are really fantastic. My undupable Pat McGrath product though is this under eye powder. And of course she has other great products. And I know most people would mention the eyeshadow palettes, and of course her formula is undupable too, but this is just my must-have, cannot live without product at this moment. Starting today, November 23rd through November 28th, you can use the code stephbmarie50 to take advantage of City Beauty's BOGO Cyber Monday sale that involves their Beyond Mascara and City Lips lip plumping glosses that I've been using for years. So you can buy one, get one, either one of those products. Now, the reason why I've been repurchasing these for years and swear by these is because they truly are different than other lip plumpers I've ever used. They're more comfortable, they hydrate more deeply, and they give long-term effects in addition to the immediate effects that you get. I notice a difference in my lips when I stop using these for any length of time because there are a lot of beneficial ingredients in here. There's stabilized vitamin C, oligopeptides, hyaluronic acid, a ceramide peptide blend, glycerin, moisturizing oils, to name a few, and all of those together give me those immediate results that I want. I use these to prep my lips when I sit down to do my makeup so that my lips are nice and hydrated, my lip lines are filled out and full when I go to put on my lip products, whatever I'm wearing for the day. But I also wear these by themselves over lip liner or alone. The shade I have on today is Pink Nude. I just put this on over a neutral pink lip liner. I topped it off a little before this segment. I don't think I needed to. I just kind of wanted you to see the milky nude pink color. There are 4 non-shimmer shades like Pink Nude and 6 shimmer shades like this one called San Diego, this kind of golden pink shade. This is my favorite shimmer shade. And there's a clear shade making 11 shades in total. So these give me that immediate result that I want for the day, but they also give me long-term results in terms of hydration, smoothness, filling out those lip lines, just all those things that I want as I get older. I've just not found another product to date that looks and feels and wears the same as City Lips do for me, which is why they're in this video. So also involved in the buy one get one is the Beyond Mascara, which is a favorite of a lot of you. This has a biotin, keratin, panthenol, hyaluronic acid to help strengthen your lashes so they're less prone to breakage, help reduce fallout, thicken, and hydrate. So those are the long-term results, but on a day-to-day basis, the short-term results, it just gives you longer, fuller lashes. It's the mascara I have on today, and I have pretty wimpy lashes. It's buildable, it feels good, my lashes feel soft, they don't feel crunchy, and I think it looks pretty good. Buy one, get one. This is a great deal right now through November 28th with my code stephbmarie50. And I do want to mention, while you're on the City Beauty site, one of my favorite hand lotions is the Restoring Hand Treatment, which is actually made for aging hands. It's great for smoothing the look of wrinkles, fine lines, and for brightening dark spots. If you're starting to experience that, I just wanted to throw that in as a side note. I think it's really great. The link and my code are both down below, along with everything else I'm talking about in today's video and what I'm wearing. From November 22nd, so it's already started, through November 28th, BK Beauty is having 20% off site-wide, and there are a few brushes from BK Beauty that I just can't substitute with anything else. I mean, maybe I could, but I just far prefer the BK Beauty brush. I don't actually know what I did before I had the specific brushes that I'm using. So the first is this number 208 little teeny tiny angled brush. I use this for eyeliner. It's harder to line my eyes now than it used to be before I was in my mid 40s. And most eyeliner brushes are probably double this size in width and in length. And this just makes it so much easier for me to get closer to the lash line, but just to get a tiny little flick. It's also the exact right density. I have another tiny angled brush like this that is a little bit longer and softer. So it just doesn't pick up and deposit the right amount of product the way this one does. It's the perfect size, perfect density. I won't be without it. The next is brush number 106. How many times have you seen me use this to apply cream blush? This is basically the only brush that I use. Could I use other brushes? Yes. But this is the one that I reach for. This is my golden child for applying cream blush. There's just something, again, about the size, meaning the width, how it fits on my cheek. Also the length, there's just something about it. The density, it's perfect for cream liquid products. It's soft. I love everything about it for cream blushes. It makes the job effortless. If you're a subscriber of mine, if you've been watching me for any length of time and you've seen me apply foundation, you know I prefer to use a sponge. There are very few foundation brushes that I actually enjoy because I just find they take longer and most times they give me streaks that I have to press out with a sponge anyway. Maybe it's an age thing, I don't know. But this is one brush that really does a great job applying foundation effortlessly, quickly, and leaving no streaks. This feels like cotton. It's so soft. You can't even feel that there are individual bristles here. Again, it's the perfect size. It's the perfect density. I just feel like I keep saying that about her brushes, but it's true. And I love the slant. It just fits so perfectly everywhere I need it to. And then she came out with the 109, the little mini version. I haven't really played around with it enough. It is a really nice brush too, but 101 is the OG version. It's one of the only foundation brushes that I can get on board with. I've tried a few other brushes that have come out since in this same shape, and this is my favorite. Okay, I promise I'm going somewhere with this whole finishing powder talk that I'm about to have, but I need to just preface this brush with something first. So I talk about finishing powder on my channel a lot as the final step of makeup to just give an airbrush finish to everything. It doesn't look like powder. It can actually even kind of camouflage any dry skin you have. It can buff out any harsh lines with your contour, bronzer, blush. If any of those products are too strong or too heavy, it can buff that out too. It also airbrushes your pores. It's just fantastic. The main brush I use for that is the Sonia G Master Face brush. This is a pricey brush, and every time I use it, I get asked what a substitute brush is. It's either because it's a very pricey brush or it's out of stock. It's out of stock a lot. I never could find another brush to recommend for you as a substitute. Nothing came close. I'm going to talk about the BK Beauty 111. It doesn't look the same. This is more of an oval shape. So I guess this is kind of a dupe here, except I'm going to say nothing is coming close to this because of price. Not that it's the least expensive brush in the world, but I mean, the only other brush that comes close is a luxury option that's out of stock half the time. So I'm going to say that there is not another dupe that's close to this unless you're going for this. Now my face does look kind of powdery and dry today because of testing a new foundation. That happens sometimes. I just realized this next sale ends today, so I'm bumping it up in the video because it's a good one. It's something I swear by. I've seen results with. I have before and afters, and I notice a difference if I slack off, which is really how you can tell something's working for you. So NIRA Laser is giving 40% off through my link down below in my description box or on my blog, however you want to get there, through today off the laser plus free shipping. They also have a laser plus serum bundle plus free shipping. So if you're not familiar with the NIRA laser, it's designed to be used around the eye area to help with fine lines and wrinkles, which is what we need help with as we get a little bit older. It's the first and only at-home laser device that's been FDA cleared and clinically proven to reduce fine lines and wrinkles through stimulating collagen production. And I have seen results. My only regret with this is that I stopped using it as regularly as I did in the beginning when I got my initial results. Just like with any device or exercise, just anything in general, you have to actually do it to see results. This is no different, but it definitely tightened up my under eye area skin and helped with the fine lines and wrinkles. So my goal is to start using this again regularly, but I actually know people where it helped with their hoods of their eyes as well. Some people use it around their nasolabial folds, but if any of these areas are problem areas for you, this is a great device. This technology was only available at a professional level before, and now you can actually do it at home. And I think that's fantastic because I don't always want to go into an office and get stuff like this done. So you can get this 40% off today. I don't know if they're going to do anything else past today. I hope they do, but I'm just not sure. I almost forgot about this, but two of my favorite jewelry brands are having Black Friday events going on, and I'm wearing some things from one of them today. I mentioned the other in my last video from Sunday. If you didn't see that video, check it out because there are some events mentioned there, some of my favorite products. I'll have it linked up in the corner and in my description box. But since the gift giving season is upon us, I wanted to mention these jewelry brands because you may want some for yourself or for someone else. So the earrings I have on are relatively new for me from Miranda FRYE, and I absolutely love them. And then these two rings, I just put them on the same finger to make it easier. I don't know if the camera's going to try to focus on my face instead of my hand. I may put pictures up in the corner. These were actually requested by my 17-year-old, so they are teenager approved if you're looking for that kind of gift. And I did today just put out a teen and young girl gift guide on my blog because that can be a hard age group to shop for. Also, the chain, necklace, and bracelets that I have on, again, I'll put them up in the corner if you can't catch them. And then this necklace that I just got that I'm absolutely loving, that I'm wearing all the time in my everyday life. It's a great everyday necklace. Those are all from Miranda FRYE. She has such great on-trend jewelry at nice prices, and her quality is great too. So from November 24th, which is tomorrow, through the 28th, you can save 20% with my code stephbmarie20. Again, code and link will be down below and on my blog. I completely forgot to mention my favorite everyday earrings that I wear all the time from any brand. I don't know why I wear these so much, but I do. They go with everything. They're easy and they're a little bit different than what you see every day. And they're small and they're from Miranda FRYE. I love them. I have a lot of Miranda FRYE favorites, but I just wanted to point these out specifically and completely forgot a while ago. I'll flash pictures up here of what I showed in my last video from Davidson because I love those two pieces so much. I wear those all the time too. From today through November 28th, 30% off site-wide with code automatically applied at checkout. And then from November 25th through November 28th, they're going to have daily deals where you can get 40% off very specific products. So I'm anxious to see what those are if there's something I'm interested in. But if you're shopping for gifts for someone, maybe you don't know what to buy someone, those are two really great brands. I would say Davidson is a little more expensive, but you're going to save a little bit more. It just kind of depends on your budget and what you're wanting to do, but I really love both. Starting today, November 23rd through November 28th, you can get 20% off individual products site-wide, plus daily doorbusters each day, plus limited edition deals on popular sets at Merit Beauty. All of that should be auto-applied at checkout. Since I'm filming this ahead of time, if anything is different, I will definitely update my description box and my blog post. I have a few products that are undupable from Merit Beauty that I didn't quite realize until I was putting this video together. So the first that I want to mention is the Signature Lip Lightweight Lipstick. I do love the packaging of this too, by the way. This is such a nice lightweight formula. It doesn't build or cake up, but it provides nice opacity and hydration and really does wear a nice long time. This is the shade that I have right here called Baby. I really might get another shade during the sale because I love this formula. I feel like usually to get this type of lasting power, you have to have a thicker formula. I just love how these feel light as air and they still hydrate while giving that kind of soft matte formula. You just don't really find that a lot. So that's number one. My number two product are the Shade Slick Tinted Lip Oils. Now, some people kind of write off lip oils, but don't write these off. These are not that quick to wear off, greasy, oily kind of lip oil. These have some nice pigment. The shades that I have here are Taupe and Pink Beet. So these do give you a nice pigment. I'm actually actually gonna put one on. It feels nourishing and like there is some slip to it, but not like it's gonna end up all over my face. So you see how that taupe shade just mixed with my natural lip color and gave me kind of this stain look that's perfect for every day. This is so easy to throw on and go, and it actually lasts a decent amount of time for this type of product. The hydration definitely does. When this starts to wear off, my lips don't feel dry. The nourishment sticks around. The other thing about Merit too is that they make great gifts or stocking stuffers because the packaging is really luxe and a little bit different than what you see out there. I'm not done though. I have a couple other Merit products that I find to be undupable. I mean, I've had other lip oils in my life that I've loved and that I do love, but there's just something about these that just keeps me reaching for them so that I throw them in my purse. They're just easy, wearable shades, formulas. I just love them, which is exactly how I feel about their Flush Balms. These are universally loved for a reason. These are their cheek products. You can dab right on your cheek and blend them out with your fingers with a brush. I like to dip my BK Beauty brush right on the dome and just blend it out on my cheeks. The other shade that I held up is Terracotta, and here they are swatched on the back of my hand. So here's Terracotta and here's Cheeky. I've worn them both on my channel numerous times. The shade that I have on today is Cheeky and I just love it. It actually pairs really well with Pink Beat. I guess I could put this on. It looked great with taupe too, and you see how Pink Beat just kind of brightens up the face, and when it wears away, when the glossiness wears away, you're left with kind of a stain. Now the last thing I want to mention is the Bronze Balm. I know a lot of people talk about this. The reason why I like it is because it is a sheer formula that just blends out so easily to give you a really natural looking bronzed look. There is no messing this up. It blends out beautifully. And just like the Flush Balms, there's no greasiness left behind. It just kind of melds into your skin and leaves a natural finish. It sets down. All the face products wear well during the day. Oh, and the oval shape too. You would think that's such a non-feature to be excited about, but it really does work well on all areas of the face. So much better than a circle or a triangle or a rectangle. I don't know. I love this too. So I feel like all four of those needed to be mentioned. I use them all regularly. I love them. And of course I use other lip products, cheek products, and bronzers in my life, but there's something unique about these formulas that I've just not been able to do, and that makes these particularly special. I have another under eye product here. I should have put this brand with the other under eye product brands. I made this list a few days ago and just completely forgot. So KOPARI is having 25% off site-wide from November 25th through the 28th. Since that's a couple of days from now, you can catch that in my blog post. If you're using that as a reference, I have all kinds of sales from now through past Cyber Monday. So 25% off site-wide, plus a free bag of minis with a $75 purchase, plus a full-size body wash, a full-size lychee or lychee. How do you say it? Every country seems to say it differently. So that body wash is with a $125 purchase. So I have never found another product that functions quite the same way as the KOPARI Starry Eye Balm. I've been talking about this for a long time. This is very similar to City Lips for me in that I use it as a prep step before I do my makeup. In addition to the eye cream that I put on during my skincare step that's been soaking in, this gives me extra brightness, hydration, and depuffs. So this has a coffee oil and caffeine that depuffs and increases circulation. It's got hyaluronic acid that plumps, which is what I need because I have hollows under my eyes. It also helps minimize the appearance of fine lines. It's got coconut to nourish and hydrate, and rosehip oil, which is a powerful antioxidant, which is always great to have under your eyes. You literally only need to tap your finger in very lightly, and that is all the product that you need. And then I tap my fingers together and just dot them under my eyes, let it sit for a little bit, and then I go in with my makeup. It just gives such a nice hydration boost and allows my makeup to apply so nicely. You can also use this to refresh and touch up with very lightly during the day if you're feeling a little extra dry, especially this time of year. I use some other under eye brightening treatments or prep steps, some illuminating type products that I enjoy, but there's just not another one one that hits the same way this one does in terms of doing everything, brightening, illuminating, depuffing, and hydrating on such a deep level. I've just never found anything quite like it. So I have one other product from KOPARI over here that they launched earlier this year that I've been loving. I mean, I have a lot of products that I love from KOPARI, but this is one that I just have not found anything quite like it. This is the KP Bumps Be Gone. It's got 10% AHA. Now, I know that there are other AHA products out there that are made for KP, the rough patches, the redness bumps that we get on the backs of our arms and other areas of the body. And I feel like I've tried almost all of them, but none of them have worked for me as well as this one has. It smooths and it gets rid of the redness. I was going to try and read on the back of here. It's got AHA, volcanic sand, coconut shells, and green tea extract. So it's got physical and chemical exfoliants, and it's effective and gentle. It's got glycolic and lactic acids, and it soothes with green tea extract and jojoba seed oil. I feel like a lot of the other products that I've tried have either just not worked really well or they've been too drying. This is just a great balance of everything that really works for me. I mean, of course it takes consistent use, but it's not hard to use it consistently. So for me, this has not been dupeable so far because I just really haven't found anything that's worked the same way it does. I'm showing that Milk Makeup is having 25% off for orders $45 or more with code Black Friday. Plus, if you spend $75 or more, you get a free gift with purchase, and this is from November 23rd through the 27th. Now, just a quick FYI for November 28th through the 30th, this will be on my blog if you want to reference that later since it's not immediate. They're giving 30% off orders $45 or more with code Cyber Monday, plus orders over $100 will receive a free gift with purchase. So I'm going to mention one product from Milk Makeup, and that is the Pore Eclipse Mattifying Primer. Now, this does not mean that I have abandoned all of my other blurring or mattifying primers. I just think this one is a little bit different because of how it functions and the ingredient profile. First of all, this is very lightweight. It's got a lotion consistency and it blurs pores and fights shine and gives a soft matte finish, which I do like. Sometimes pore blurring primers can have a more pasty consistency or feel a little bit heavy. This is not like that at all, but this is not just about how it looks. It has niacinamide that legitimately helps minimize the look of pores, and it has bakuchiol, which helps smooth skin texture and even out skin tone. And what helps reduce shine is lentil extract. But in addition to that, this is very compatible with pretty much every foundation I've tried it with, which is also kind of a difficult feat for a lot of pore blurring mattifying primers. So to find a primer like this that functions like this, it's not a radiant primer with good skincare ingredients in it, is kind of a nice surprise. I've really been enjoying it. Now, I do just want to give a brief shout out to their new concealer. I do think it's a really nice concealer. Is it fully undupable? Probably not, but I do think it's a really nice concealer and it's very flattering if you do have fine lines, texture, dryness. I've been enjoying it anyway. I'll link my full review down below. I'm pretty hard on under eye products and I really enjoyed it for whatever that's worth. The other beauty device I have in this video is one I started using somewhat recently. I have not talked about it yet. It uses both nanocurrent and microcurrent technology. Beauty devices can be expensive. So ZIIP Beauty is giving you 25% off the ZIIP device and all gels with my code StephanieZIIP now through November 25th. Beauty devices like this and the NIRA that I showed earlier, they're all science-based. None of these are gimmicks. All of this technology was only available at the professional level until now that we can get it at home. So I have to say I've really been enjoying using this. You actually follow along with an app, which makes it incredibly easy. This sends small electrical currents through your face, which sounds scary, but I don't feel it. But this stimulates a natural chemical in our skin. You know, as we get older, our bodies just don't produce things as readily anymore, and that's where devices like these come in. It can help with fine lines and wrinkles, with lifting, with clearing blemishes. There's lots of things this little guy can do. The before and afters are really impressive. I am not there yet, but I am doing the 30-day plan that they have, so I'm anxious to see those results. But I am all in on beauty devices. I think it's great that we have this technology at our disposal, and in the whole scheme of things, the price you pay up front one time for a device is so much less than you would pay to go into an office to get repeated procedures, whether it's facials or laser sessions, Botox, fillers, whatever it is. So I think they're great. great. So until the 25th, you can save 25% with my code StephanieZIIP if you've been eyeing this up. I hope you found this video enjoyable and helpful. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already, and be sure to go check out Sunday's video, products I use all the time and that are currently on sale for Black Friday. I have some great products in there. And don't forget to bookmark my blog post for your reference throughout this Black Friday and Cyber Monday. I have all the beauty brands, dates, codes, and all the information you need. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.